Welcome.
Yes.
Well,
You heard what I said, right?
Hey now.
I said,
Hey now.
well. We are back in the building.
Yes.
We are back in the building. And I can't say it enough. We are back in the building. Why now Wednesday? Y'all know how we do it. Every once in a while, I got to step up, move up, do what we do. Got to get the peoples ready so we can talk about it. But let's talk about it.
Yes.
You know how we do it. It is Wind Down Wednesday, and welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all see what we're doing? We're trying to get these
Get everything
devices,
together. We trying to get it together. Get
trying to get
organized.
these devices together so we can get to moving, get to stepping, and get the news in for you all, and
moving,
you
get
know,
moving, baby.
moving right along and tagging the people and. Happy birthday. First of all, happy birthday to all of the people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's birthday in May. You know?
It's now Gemini season, officially yesterday.
Ooh.
So all my Geminis.
Personalities.
What's good? What's good?
What's
good?
Personalities with them Geminis. You said with Gemini?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. What's going on, Carolyn? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Girl,
What's
I know.
up?
Tell me about it. Well,
It's Gemini season, so it's
I don't
going
want no
down.
problems
Nobody
either.
that got 6 or 7 different personalities.
I ain't trying to fool with the Geminis in May through June, whatever the
June
case.
20th.
No
Yes,
one, it's a
ma'am.
fathers. Just got fathers, birthdays in
Yeah.
June.
Father's Day and
No
well,
wonder
everything.
that's what's wrong with them. Hey. Okay, but we ain't gonna talk about them.
We
ain't gonna
digress.
talk about them. We do. We digress. Y'all know what time it is. We digress. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Now know what time it is. It's Wind Down Wednesday. I'm Sandy. I'm sitting here with my girls.
That are better in the building.
Hey, it's Shanice or
That is
Nisi.
Glamour Couture.
That's right. That's
better
right.
get
You
your
better know it. And
clothes.
the experience.
You better get your clothes. You better get something to wear. Because in case
we all like to be clothed.
Ooh, let me tell you something. Y'all know how we do it. If you see us out, Carolyn's birthday. Carolyn said, yes, right, Carolyn. Your birthday June 1st. Carolyn is a Gemini.
Hey, my Gemini sister.
What's going on, Carolyn? Happy birthday.
Carolyn, I know about you. Yeah, girl. You got about 6 or 7 different personalities. One minute cool, next minute
Hey, don't be talking about Carolyn like that now. Listen, I
know about them.
ain't gonna let you talk about
Carolyn. Carolyn,
I'm not gonna let her talk about you like that. Okay. Tell her, Carolyn, you got one personality. You ain't
she
got
only
them all.
showed me one personality.
That's right. Tell them stay on your good side.
So you got one personality and you good. Carolyn don't have no different personality.
Yes, she do. And do.
Carolyn. That's between you and Netta better, okay? Because I don't know what she's talking about. You ain't heard it from me. That's all I know. You ain't heard it from me. I don't know how she know you got some other personalities.
Gemini. That's all I need to know. A Gemini.
It's automatic.
A Gemini. Her got some personality.
So you saying it's automatic? Mm-hmm. It's an automatic. Mm-hmm. It's automatic.
It's in their blood. It's their imagery. That's what it is for them.
Lord Jesus. So that's Netta better. And we sitting over here with who?
Hey, it's Shanice. Y'all know how we do it. Wind down Wednesday. We ain't got no wine in front of us today, but
because
that's why we still winding down.
We get
hydration.
We're trying to live that healthy lifestyle right now, but we're trying to be beyond the hot girl summer. We're trying to be better than hot girl summer. Yeah, we're trying to be better
hydrated summer.
Better than the hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know our friend ain't here because it's his anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary,
it's
Brad.
Your anniversary.
Brad. Made for
your
you and me.
Hey, it's your happy anniversary, Brad.
Today is
happy anniversary, Brad, to you and your wife.
Fam.
I think it's 25 years?
I think it is.
I think it's like 25 years.
That's dope. Blessings.
Yeah. Happy anniversary, Brad.
That's what's up.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that don't happen often, but congratulations. We hope you live to see 25 more. 50 at that.
Yes.
That's the case. So,
amen and amen.
Amen and amen. So how was your week?
My week was pretty darn good.
Okay.
Talk to the people.
You smiling and curling.
Oh, no, she flipping her hair.
I know. So
So
tell us what
I
made
sold one
your
of my
week.
little sister's a dress, right?
Hey,
Okay.
woo.
Took that thing to that art show, you know. I was
Yeah.
out of town, I couldn't make it. But anyway, we ain't talking about me. We talking about her.
Yes.
Shout out to Angelica.
And if
That's what's up.
and if you want to see it, it's on.
It's
did you
all
put
over social media.
it?
You hear me?
Is. Did you put it on your
It's definitely
on your page?
definitely
That's what's up.
And it's
Diana
on.
White Dixon,
It's
or
on her page.
it's definitely on her.
And it's
page.
on
And can it
Stephanie
can it be
Simmons'
and can it be
page.
purchased again?
Oh,
Tell the people where it can be
we
purchased.
got a
at.
couple of more in the building, y'all. Y'all better run and get that.
Tell them where they can purchase it.
Them not lasting. Are you kidding me? Are you dumb?
I'm just saying.
Where can they
Here's-
purchase it? Where can they purchase it?
Yeah,
Let the
where can
people
they
know.
purchase?
At netaglamourcouture.com.
There you go.
netaglamourcouture.com.
And we will put the website up and put it in the comments. Matter of fact, I think she can do that if she likes. She can put it in the comments. But
Yes.
make sure you shop at the joint, shop at her place. You know, we all about, I don't care what nobody say. We are all about supporting black businesses.
Gotta
You know,
support your
we
own.
really are.
Yes.
You can say what you want. The three of us sitting here, we're about supporting black people's businesses. If you got a business, you want us to support it. You know, put it this way. I can't wear everybody's clothes, but I can at least send somebody over there.
That's right. Referrals.
To support
Referrals.
you,
It don't,
you know.
referrals is free.
Exactly.
It's free.
And then, you know, I sent you. That's all you got, pretty much. Now,
That's
you don't
right.
even have to say I sent you. I'm just telling you
I'm
where
making you
can
knowledgeable
go.
about something you might not know
Exactly,
about.
and buy clothes.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I don't ever want you to say, I just want you to go. You don't ever have to say I sent you, or Janice,
Or please do.
or
just-
Jonetta.
Please do say.
Or,
But just-
or you can
gotta
if you
know
want
where
to.
your support
But
is.
yeah,
Or you can.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm that
But we
kind.
just
Just
saying we'd
go.
rather you go and buy something.
Yeah. I'm the kind. Just go support. Just go support because we believe in that and that's what we do.
Yeah.
But anyway, how's your week, Janice?
Oh, it's been going well. I cannot complain. We had a great time on Sunday at the art show. Shouts out to Stephanie Simmons. It was a very classy occasion, I must say. It was a nice time.
It was.
Yeah.
I think every year is better. Every year is different. Just last year, this year was better than last year, I will say. Carolyn, we'll put the info up there for Jonetta's
Glam
boutique.
Couture. Yes.
We'll put it up there so you can see it. Or
See, that's that Gemini stuff coming out. Girl, go on to my page, girl, and you get that.
Quit playing out
Go
here.
on to my page.
Carolyn got to watch. She got to hear what the topic
I'm just
is.
messing, Carolyn. I am just messing. Go ahead, I'm listening to
She
my.
got to hear what the topic is first before she
That
go
is
to the
funny.
page.
That
You know,
is so funny.
you see who got the personalities here.
Oh,
Different
flip back around.
personalities. And she ain't even know Gemini, and it's coming out.
Ain't that funny?
Yeah, she done went
That's
like
that
that.
Pisces stuff.
It
We
is
done
what it
like,
IT
boom.
is.
Yeah, we don't
That's
stay.
that Pisces stuff.
The thing about it, we don't stay still. Boom, we move from one. Bam, you know, we be
fishes,
gone.
we- We swimming through,
Yeah,
you
we-
know.
Our personalities don't change, but we moving. That's all
However,
I
I
do
do
know.
appreciate you, Carolyn, for going to even go look on the.
For even asking what the site is and for saying post
Yeah,
it, you know. So that's the
Hmm.
thing. So yeah, good. Because
Yeah.
your birthday was the other week too.
No, it's at the end of the month. I'm celebrating all week.
Oh, well,
I mean,
yeah,
all month.
You know
Yes.
how we do it. That's
Yes.
what we do. We
Yes.
celebrate all month.
Yes, ma'am.
Every day, all month.
All
What?
day,
30,
every day.
31
Yeah.
days, 28 days,
Hey.
whatever month your birthday in, we celebrate like that.
Mhm.
If you need us to come help you party,
We
got
will
a
do
party
that.
crew.
We sure will.
We got a party crew. Yeah,
Right.
we
Party
turn on
over
the
here.
We would turn on the music, but Facebook,
We
you
ain't gonna.
know, yeah, Facebook
we
be
ain't
trying
trying
to.
to. We ain't doing
Facebook be
that.
trying to hate us, so
Yeah.
we can't do that. So my week was good.
Yes.
I am exhausted. I'm tired. I still need to catch up on massed rest. I still haven't caught up on rest since crossing over to the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Hey
The
now.
best. Wait a minute. We don't make. Don't. Y'all.
Oh.
She trying to make that sound, but okay. Yeah. What my sorors? Y'all let her know. We just. What could put it on the table somewhere. But you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's what we do. It's what we do.
You gonna get it. She gonna whoop you.
Yeah, you
You can't do that.
keep your hands down.
You just like I can bang her.
your hands down. We ain't
You heard though
playing.
she focused. Like, wait a minute, hold
Yeah,
on.
you know, I got to read. Let's refocus. My week has been fabulous. I'm just tired because I've been ever since I'm Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had something to do. I was doing something yesterday. Went to the game. My babies won their first game over there at Field Hockey, which was
That's
so
what's
exciting.
up.
So they play Thursday, tomorrow night at 7. So I'll be there to support them then. So
Okay.
that's why I don't get no rest. Because I'm
Yeah,
always
supporting.
out supporting the babies, you know, and
Mhm.
supporting individuals that, you know, that are out there need the support. And I come. You know, if you let me know, I'm Johnny on the spot. Me and my people, we rolling through. So yeah, so that's why I'm so
Ah,
that's why I'm so tired.
that's a good reason to be tired,
Yeah, and I
though.
can't catch up because, you know, school is almost out.
Ooh,
And I'm
praise
sure I
God.
still won't sit down and be still and do much, but I'm gonna try to at least get a couple of weeks of rest.
Right.
But then I can't because I got a birthday party. Not a birthday party. I had 2 retirement parties
Parties
that I
coming
gotta
up.
go to.
Yeah.
And then something is happening in June. My whole weekend, every weekend in June is a wrap. And then I'm going on a trip. I got to take a trip at the end of June. I have got to relax. Now that part I'm doing. Can't tell
I
you where I'm
know, that's
going
right.
because it ain't none of your business. But my week been wonderful.
That's what's up.
You know,
yes, ma'am.
it's been good. You know, it's been good. What you laughing at? Clear that in. Well, you know.
I digress.
Yeah, I digress. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday.
Yes.
Here's one of the topics that we want to discuss. We want to talk about. Now, so all the stuff in the media about P. Diddy. We're not gonna get into it because you know what he did was. I don't agree with it. You know, it was
Yes.
definitely wrong. No man should put his hands on any woman by any means.
No.
But when someone apologizes, when they apologize, how do you know that their apology is sincere? Not only that, should they say your name? If they say, if something happened to me, because see, there's somebody that hadn't apologized to me, and I don't want the apology. So that person cannot come apologize to me because I know it's not sincere, it's not real, because you would have apologized way before now.
Right.
You know.
Right. Why do I have to
especially-
call you out on foolishness for you to
Exactly.
say, "Oh, I'm sorry"?
Right. You know. Oh yeah. By the way, my apologies, Sandy. It wasn't you. You didn't do it. I am sorry that I even went there. Yeah. Or even thought that you would do that or could do that.
Even question your character.
Yeah. So how do you know a person is sincere? And when they apologize, should they say your name? Should they call your name? Because at the end, what's up, Brad? There you go.
Hey,
Brad is checking in.
happy anniversary.
Brad in the building. Happy anniversary, Brad.
Yes.
And to your wife, tell her we
That's
said
right.
happy anniversary. And she's a good woman to put up with you.
Maybe.
That part.
Yes, ma'am.
You heard her.
You heard.
Put up
Loud
with you.
and clear.
Put up with
Clear
you.
loud.
Yep. She is a bad
Girl.
jamma to put up with you. Period. That's why we like her so much.
What y'all doing? Y'all got plans tonight?
Well,
I'm talking about him.
oh girl,
You better have some
they
plans.
got plans. They out of somewhere. They gone.
Oh, that's what's up.
They gone. But yeah. So should a person say your name when they apologize to you? Is it important that they say your name? I know it's important that they should. And another thing, when an apology takes place, how should it happen? Should it happen face to face? Are you willing to accept the apology via text message, a phone call, or would you prefer to sit down with them and to say it face to face, person to person, one on one, and nobody else is there?
Mhm.
And how would you know if it's sincere? Because here's the one thing that I don't like when people apologize. This is what they say. Well, if I, that means you're not sincere.
Mm.
To me, that
Mm.
means you're not serious about the apology, because you're saying if I. You don't say if I. You just
Or but.
yeah. You just say I am.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I know I didn't mean
Uh-huh.
it.
Yes, exactly.
Save the but.
Yes.
Mhm.
So how do you all feel about that? What do
So-
you think?
Just what I was saying. A person can apologize and leave it at that, then that might mean you're more sincere than when you try to give your apology an excuse afterwards. Or you now you done threw me off, and I done been through this situation so many times, so it ain't funny. But in the process of being in it, they didn't understand where I was coming from, and I'm saying no buts.
Right.
So now you can't tell me what to do or what to say. Oh, okay, but you're apologizing to me. So then it comes into a confrontation, and
Right.
it'd be too much. But at the end of the day, a sincere apology is just that. Mom, sorry.
And it's done.
I'm so sorry. I love you. You know I love you, and I'm sorry. That's it.
And it's not like, but I didn't mean to. Just say
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it. Now you know there's no but I didn't mean to do it. If I did it, that's not that.
Yeah, I've never known apologies to come with a whole description on, why, whatever, or if you wouldn't have did this, I wouldn't have did that. Like, it's not, no. It's apologize, be sincere about it. That's it. And I think the amount of time that you wait plays a factor too, especially if if it's something that's been talked about or gossiped about, in a circle or a group of people, and you know about it. Like, it's time to like jump on that. Or if you've done it right then and there, like, oh, how I talked to her, that was probably a little offensive. I'm gonna apologize right then and there. I ain't gonna go home, think about it, and then call later. Like, I think when I was talking to you earlier, I was kind of rude. Like, I'm gonna correct it right then. So I think the amount of time that you wait in between to apologize makes a grave difference too.
A huge difference.
Well, I do think there's occasions that we don't even know what we did wrong or maybe said
wrong.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm a playful person. I'm real playful. And sometimes people don't understand my play. And so I don't know that you didn't understand if you don't
really know you
know. And so I can then apologize because I was really just playing.
Right.
And you didn't understand or know that I was playing. So sometimes you do have to be told. A lot of times you really have to be told that it was offensive or whatever happened so that you can get that apology.
Yeah.
I think, I agree with you 1,000% on that. And I think a lot of times too, a lot of people, they don't get in the space where they'll say that, like, hey, like, you did hurt my feelings, or they'll just start acting a certain way towards you. And you like, I don't know what I did. So you like, why you acting like that?
Right.
Like, why you acting nasty and funky? Well, like, okay, now you communicating to me that I've offended you somehow. I had no idea that I offended you.
Right.
And you didn't communicate that. You just had this attitude towards me all of a sudden.
Right. Because you didn't tell me. What?
I'm that person.
Hey, Wanda, thanks
friend.
for tuning in. Wanda, thanks for tuning in.
So I grew up kind of rough, right?
Right, yeah.
Rough behind the edge.
But there's nothing wrong with that, though.
And no, nothing wrong with it. I'm just trying to tell a story. So because I grew up rough, I was really, really mad and evil and fighting.
Yeah.
But now that I don't go out of that stage and I'm grown and I'm married and I'm happy and this and that and the third, I don't know how to handle sometimes confrontation because I don't want her to see back out because I worked so hard to get rid of her or put her in bed and whatever the case may be.
Right.
So sometimes I let it go, but I still hold on to the attitude like, oh, you think you could talk to me like that? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's really hard. I cry all the time, and so people get misconstrued of my intentions or what
because you're emotional.
Yeah, because now they're thinking like you supposed to owe me an apology because I'm telling you came at me crazy or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But now I'm aggressive in my voice and I'm like, I don't know how to fight that part of me. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a work in progress.
But at least look at you funny like
it's a work in progress.
But at least it is, and at least you acknowledge that.
Exactly.
Most people won't even say that that's an issue with them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
you're right. They won't acknowledge that that's a problem with them. Carolyn says, first, don't ever apologize around other people. Apologize privately. Apology starts. She said, what it is. You say what it is. Janetta. You say what it is. I apologize. And then sometimes ask for forgiveness. I mean, and that's another thing that people don't do. Now it's up to that person to accept the apology and forgive you. And she says, now confuse forgiveness without forget. So we do, well, this is the thing. People hurt us.
And we hurt people.
And we hurt
sometimes
people.
Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's unintentional.
And then sometimes hurt people.
Yeah.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Well, sometimes.
If I'm hurt and you hurt me, I'm already hurt. You hurt me.
But
I'm probably gonna come back tenfold.
Because you hurt don't mean you gonna hurt me though. That's why I said sometimes hurt people
we're
hurt
talking
people.
about in an issue.
Right. In an issue, it's like, I mean,
In
that's
the issue
that's
that
different.
hurt gonna come 10 times worse
Absolutely.
because you already hurt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because you hurt,
And
and
you
then
trying
they
to find
double,
some
they hurt you
outlet.
again.
It's like a trigger. It's like that was a trigger. So now I'm gonna just give you
But-
everything.
Yeah.
We do forgive people.
Self-consciously though, you don't do it thinking that because you don't
Right.
even know it's gonna be an issue.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So it
But
is an issue.
Once that issue
Right.
come about,
Right.
that's another reason why I chill. Right? In my friendships, if I have a problem, it may look like I cut you off because I'm gonna go north and let you go south until I can get myself together and figure out how to approach the situation.
Yep.
But they look at me like, oh, you cut me off. So now that's a whole new problem on top of the problem.
Yeah.
But let me process how I know how to process.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I do it right then and there,
It's not
it's
gonna
going to
come
go
out.
south so
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to go all the way south.
Yeah.
And like we said, sometimes you have to wait though to
Yeah.
apologize
Oh, yeah.
to people because you do have to take that deep breath and you got to think about it. You know, you don't have to think about what you got
Go
to say,
right.
but you need to take that deep breath and step away and then come back. You know, I did that to somebody. We weren't friends. I cut them off. I mean, my cutoff was thick. I cut them off for like 5 years. So
Oh wow.
when I started to redo some stuff, go to therapy and all that other stuff, you know, because I was angry way back. And so I had to go to that person and apologize to them because my cutoff game, because
Right.
I accused them of something that I didn't even sit down and talk to them first about.
Right.
I just accused them of taking part in it.
right.
I had to do that to like 2 or 3 people,
right.
you know, so you,
and that's and
that's
that's a lot of growth.
yeah, I mean, and it took me some time to do that because I'm that kind of person where I'm stubborn a little bit. I've gotten better,
I feel like we all are, and
and I had to take that deep breath.
yeah.
You know, unfortunately, it took a while to do it. It took 5 years. So, but
better late than
that's
never.
yeah,
Better late
it
than
was
never.
my process.
And even in that, even in taking that time, you 9 times out of 10 will have an explanation for the person. Like, look,
yeah,
I would apologize right then to you, but I really wanted to assess this thing
Yep.
and really make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this in the correct way.
Right.
So I don't want you to feel like I was putting you off or I was ignoring you. Like, that's just how I process
Yep.
things.
Mhm.
I mean, we were cool too. We was tight as thick as thieves and all of that. And it's just, you know, I had to step away because I made that accusation,
Right.
you know, and they missed out on a lot of things with Courtney because she was younger, you know,
Right.
so
That's
they
the
missed
part
out
I
on a
hate.
lot. They missed out on a lot. And
That's the
then
part I hate.
they missed out on a lot of stuff because y'all know me. I enjoy celebrating life and I enjoy a lot of stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
when you do me wrong, I'm cutting you off.
Oh, yeah.
cut game
I mean,
thick.
I feel
And
like,
like Wanda said,
that's normal.
sometimes you got to do it. It's got to be that way. But you know, I did come back and then we sat down and it was one-on-one. We went to dinner. It was a one-on-one, and I flat out just said, "This is why I cut you off, and this is why I did it."
Right.
You know, I apologize for making those accusations without even sitting down and talking to you first to
Right.
see if it was true or not.
Right.
You know, because I didn't have time to hear it. I don't want to wait to see.
Well, and not even just that, you wasn't even in the space to hear anything anyway. So everything's
Right.
in God's time, and I
But you know
feel
what
like
I hate though? I hate when I feel a type of way, right? If I really feel that you did that, right? Because you've been my friend for 30 years, right?
Right.
So I feel like I know you, right?
Right.
I know you did it.
right.
right,
But because you don't want to admit to it because you already know how I'm going to be, right?
mm-hmm.
You continue that lie that, no, I didn't do that. I
Yeah.
didn't do that. I know you did it. And I just want you to admit that you did
Yeah.
it so we can move on with the friendship.
because that doesn't help your growth.
Right. Because it's going to stick right here. It's gonna
yeah,
stay right here.
yeah,
'Cause I know you
exactly.
did it.
Yeah,
know?
and you know you did
That's
it.
the part that I don't like about friendships. You know, admit that you did it so because I'm coming to you
Right.
so that you can admit. So that we can
We're approaching
work it out.
it.
It
Yeah,
may take
yeah,
5 years.
But when you don't tell me the truth,
yeah.
it ain't gonna never get back to being the same.
No.
Because
Here's
I
my
know
other
you
thing.
did.
Here's my other thing with apologies too. If somebody's coming to you to apologize, you got to be willing to accept their apology.
Yes,
You have to be willing
and you
to
can't
accept their
cater
apology.
the apology that they
Exactly.
give it to how you
Exactly.
feel like it should be.
Yep.
Because that's just like I always use this example. Like me and my mom are as close as I would like us to be, right? And so I always be praying like, okay, Lord, help heal this relationship or whatever. And so if she texts me or messages me, I can't be like, I don't want to talk to her.
Right.
Like, I don't know what God is speaking to her.
Exactly.
I'm praying and asking him to do this. And then when she messages me, you
Right.
can't, you gotta be open and receptive to receive as well as you do giving,
Exactly.
and it can be a challenge.
Yeah. And you do. It is. You have to be, but you have to be willing to, but you have to be in that place mentally to receive it and to accept their apology and move on. And you don't, they apologize. You don't ever have to be friends with them again.
You ain't gotta like how they did it, but they did it.
Nothing. But they apologize. Wanda said with her, when it's an issue, it's an issue. Generally, she'll wait until she, out of her feelings to approach the person that said whatever they said,
Right.
depending on the issue. She said however, when she's wrong, she openly admits it, that she is wrong. She's the type that will wait for the other person to see that they were wrong. And then she said, I've lost friends over this kind of stuff. If I can't admit my wrongs, be woman enough to admit the wrong, then, who are you to try to take that to some, you expecting old girl to come to you.
Like you came to her, but everybody ain't on that level. The maturity level that I'm at is not the same place. Just because you came to me and apologized don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like if I did something to you or you did something to me, like I might not be there.
Make that come one more time.
This funny, y'all.
And Carolyn said, sometimes the apology is needed, but healing can come later. The apology is needed. You're right, Carolyn, because the apology is needed way before.
Because the apology shows the effort.
Exactly. Now it's up to you to, you got to wait on the rest of the stuff because you got to heal from the hurt that they caused.
Yeah.
So y'all, I was in a friend group, right? And the friend group really wasn't going, we was all calling each other sisters. So me with my emotional self put in a text to the whole group, and I was asking where we were in the friendships and blase, because I wanted to get understanding, because I don't want to overstep my boundaries in friendships, right? And so a few of the girls, they understood. A couple of them, my main girls, they didn't get it, right? They treated it lightly, blase. And I told them, I said, make no mistake, I'll slide to the side if, what I'm saying to y'all not feeling. Make no mistake about that. For one of my main girls, right? She comes to me, she's like, we need to talk. Go over her house, talk to her. And we talking about somebody totally different. Not us. But I wanted to talk about us. She wanted to talk about the other person. So we talking. And so I'm telling her how I felt about the other person. And I started thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, I did something that violated her and our friendship, right? So I'm like, in my head, like, I'm talking about this other girl, but y'all never tell her what you did. So I told her, I said, you know what? I'm talking about somebody else. Let me tell you what I did that I know it's gonna bother. So I told her. So she was like, oh, okay. So I gave her that sincere apology. Listen, I am sorry. Should have never did that. I'm sorry. I said, do you forgive me? She looked at me. She said, yeah. When I got home, she sent me a long text message of how she couldn't forgive me. Ooh. The issue wasn't something that serious. But I think she made it serious because one, she was going through something in her marriage, right? And two, the other friend that I was talking about had violated. So, and now I done told her on top of all these things. So she looking like, okay. So me, I understood it at first, right? But I took it to God. And God told me, listen, Jonathan, if she don't want you as a friend, let her go.
Mm-hmm.
Let her go.
Don't hold on to something that don't want to hold on to you.
Her text message that said, Bible. Because when I'm a friend, I try everything in my power to be an amazing friend. Nobody can relate or nobody can duplicate this friendship that I gave you. And I felt that with her. And so I said, okay, bye. So then after a few years go past, I think she looked at it like, well, she'll see me. I don't speak for what? Because you decided to let me go. We don't got nothing in common no more, boo. So we ended up having a conversation, and I decided to just go ahead and let it go, and so now it's speakable. But there's still no like friendship or where it was.
Right.
One of my closest girls.
Right. But here, Carolyn says the apology helps the healing. What's up, Phil? Phil said the queen.
Hey,
what's up, brother? Getting ready to retire in a few days.
Yes.
In a few days.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Here's my thing. When I see this, and that's fine. You did all that. Here's what I will do when I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, and I know I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize, but I'm not going to ask you to forgive me because you're going to do that anyway. I just want you to know that I apologize for hurting you and doing what I did to you to make you feel bad. I'm not going to ask you to, do you forgive me? Because that's up to you whether or not you going to forgive me. Because you asked her, she said it bluntly to your face, yes. Then she turned around and sent you a text. So she wasn't sincere when she said it in the first place, which is why I'm not asking. Because she didn't have time to process.
Exactly. That's what I
needed to know before we left the conversation, just for myself, like that was my first time ever really going through that. Because for real, we had a conversation off of something that I didn't know that we was having a conversation off of. I'm thinking we're going to talk about me and her.
Right.
And
she wouldn't let
it up on somebody else. So we I never got my issues out that I had within a friendship.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So then I come out with what I did. So now you done got slid back with what you done been doing in the friendship that really caused this.
It just went right. It just went left. The whole thing just went left.
But I'm not going. I don't see it. Here's like you and I talk, and I am different. I'm a different beast. I don't care before I walk out that door if you say you forgive me or not. All I want you to know is I apologize.
So you will do your piece.
I did my part.
That's it.
Me walking out that door or walking away from you, if you forgive me, if you don't, then fine. I did. I'm coming to you with some sincerity.
So what's the point of having
because
what's the point of apologizing if you don't care if I forgive you or not?
Because you want to get that off of you. Because I got to give you time to process the apology.
Right. But then, you still asking, like, do you forgive me?
I'm not going to ask
but not necessarily.
Listen to what I'm saying. You still can ask, do you forgive me? And you can say, well, I don't know right now, or whatever the case may be, because it's too fresh. But to not care, it's only you saying, I don't care if you forgive me or not. I'm just going to apologize.
Because I can't care.
That's basically what she's saying.
But I can't. But it is.
You don't need care. You apologizing for forgiveness, right?
But she may be apologizing just for the acknowledgement.
Exactly. I'm letting you know. So
whether you acknowledge you forgive me or not, I just want you to know my piece.
That's it. And I'm at peace with my apology. I'm at peace with my apology. I did my due diligence, like Wanda said. I did my part.
That sounds like a throw out there apology.
No, I'm serious. I'm for real. If I ever apologize, when I apologize to somebody, I'm real.
A lot of people don't do that. I do. It depends on the situation.
I'm real about mine.
It depends on the situation. I may say, "Hey, do you forgive me?" or I'll ask, "Will you forgive me?" It depends on the situation. I don't do that every time because, like she was saying, like I understand what you mean because it's not on me to worry about if they forgave me or not. It was on me to write what it was that I did to offend them.
Exactly. To try
I'm more focused on that. Gotta work out whether you'll forgive me or you won't. You know, but I can't give you this and then grab something else back. Like, oh my God, they probably won't forgive me. Like, I can't hold on to something else if I'm letting this go.
How to release that, and that's totally on you if you forgive me or not. I can't worry about that because I did my part.
I didn't do it. I don't apologize to look for you to forgive me.
Right. I'm apologizing because I needed to release that because I was wrong.
Right.
I'm
acknowledging my piece in it.
Exactly. I'm not acknowledging my wrongdoing or wrong saying or whatever it was that I did. I'm acknowledging because I truly want you to forgive me. But if you don't at the time or whenever you decide you want to do it, then that's up to you. Because you
might wait 4 or 5 years later and be like, you know what, I really forgave you when you came about. You might not never say nothing at all.
You might. And Wanda said, how about this? You're out and about, but you ain't spoken to a person in years. Like you done had some feelings with that person. Y'all ain't spoken in years. Because when you see each other, you don't speak. Then all of a sudden, you see somebody one time, and then they act like you've been best friends for the rest. You know, hey girl, how you doing? They give you a hug. What you think about that?
It's weird.
If we wasn't speaking for many years, I don't know how to forgive without conversation.
What's your
I don't really
communicate?
know how to forgive without. I mean, I talk to God about it. I move on from it, but I don't just let it go without communication. And then we go, because I got to heal. And I don't just heal, just put a Band-Aid over it.
Right.
So when I see you and you try to give me a hug, I'm going to do one of them numbers.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I agree with you 1,000% because
wanna be fake.
I've been around people that have the last interaction was negative. So then when I see them again, it's hey and hugs, and I'm like, nah, I'm still stuck
On that.
where we at because we haven't talked. Like I'm a person that have to have a conversation too. In order to move forward, you have to move backwards to that situation, talk it through, and then move forward. Whether it's together or we not together anymore, whatever that may be, in whatever relationship, like you have to communicate. Not it happened and we just go brush under the rug. Like hey sis, like nah, you don't do that.
Wanda say she don't never ask. You know, if you forgive. She said she don't ask that. Carolyn say you ask for an apology because you care. You care because your feelings are now. Like I said, you done release yourself. You done let it go. So you didn't ask the person
because it's healing. It's healing for me to acknowledge my piece and apologize. That's healing and that's maturity to even be able to say like I did something wrong because most people don't feel like they ever do nothing wrong.
Right.
So. And whether you forgive or not, right. I mean, that's on you.
Carolyn says apologies don't always mean you are wrong. It means that something offended that person.
And I'm acknowledging it.
And unfortunately, sometimes the truth hurts. And when the truth hurts, their feelings get hurt with the truth. Yeah. And you have to apologize for it, so especially when you're wrong. But it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I ain't going to I hurt your feelings. I'm not going to say, do you forgive me? I'm not going to.
No, you're taking it out of context.
I'm not going to ask you that.
The reason I did that
I'm not going to ask
was
you
because I brought up a situation she had absolutely no idea about.
Because you felt bad about it. Because you felt bad about it.
Because I felt bad about it.
Right.
So what do you forgive me came about because I brought up a situation she didn't even know it was going to even.
But you knew it was going at some point
Never
get back to her.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you know, these people talk.
That piece right there that I brought up wasn't even part of the conversation at all.
Well, I
just felt a little guilty because I was talking about what her friend did, right?
But
she was our friend at the time. But what our friend did,
and you wasn't even there for that reason.
Register and
a bloom lit like burst.
You wasn't even there for that reason. You was there.
Correct.
I mean, she brought you in on something else other than the reason that you was there for.
Correct.
And then you had to bring out because you was like, well, let me just get this on now.
Because I didn't want to feel like no hypocrite. I always call people hypocrites and cowards. And I'm like, not me, not me. So that's why I mentioned it or whatever the case may be. And with that situation, I wanted to know if she forgave me.
Right.
And not necessarily what we was talking about and what the original thing.
And I understand that because as an individual, I got to be okay with my character. Right. I got to be okay with my values.
Which is why I apologize. And if you forgive me, you forgive me. If you don't, you don't. Carolyn said you're apologizing for maybe the deliverance of what you said or how you said it. And then Wanda says, her grandma said, one time the truth is ugly. Sometimes it's going to hurt, but it won't feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it is what it is.
And usually growth is challenging.
It is. So, but if you like we said earlier, if you are willing to apologize, that's great. That means that you have matured and you feeling like the woman that you are. But then, if I am that individual that don't want to receive that apology, then
I can't control that.
I cannot do nothing about it. I'm just telling you.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to nobody because it don't make no sense to. When I apologize to somebody, I definitely want to know if they accept the apology.
But then look what happened. She turned right. She said, "Yeah, I apologize." And then she turned right around and sent you a text
and gave me a reel
and said, "No, I don't."
I was okay with all that until I talked to God, and He sent that message like, "Let her go." I was okay with it, because she was important to me. And if she was just
which is why you took the time to even tell her.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
because she meant something to me, I needed to know because what I told you.
Mhm.
Do you forgive me for that?
Because
If you do, because of our relationship, this is what I expect out of her. Not right now.
Yeah.
I gotta process it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we
You
communicate.
just laid a lot. Yeah, you laid
It
a
don't
lot
make
on
no
me.
sense to go to somewhere and y'all communicate halfway.
Or
You know,
yeah.
let's talk
Or
about
just
it.
saying what you want me to say so I can be quiet.
But don't tell me yeah in my face and then
Right, that's
5
what I'm
minutes
saying.
later.
Tell
Don't
me something
just-
so I can be
yeah,
quiet.
just
Like,
don't
so we
do
don't have to
that.
keep talking about this.
it's best to just say, just process it and don't say nothing yet.
Right.
I
You
can't
know,
give you an
I
answer
can
right now.
respect that.
I can't give you an answer right now.
I can't give you an answer.
Because she could have waited and sent you that text message, not even giving you an answer.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to answer it right then.
Mm-mm.
She could have waited that day, which is what she did, or the next day to say, I appreciate your apology. Right now, I just cannot. I'm in
Process.
I'm in a different space.
Right.
Don't tell me, I hate a liar. I can't
Right,
stand
man.
somebody
Listen,
that
lying
lies.
and cheating, that's the same thing.
Yeah, I cannot do that. Ooh, I can't stand that. But anyway, hey, it's Wind Down Wednesday,
Yes.
y'all. This is what we talking about because apologizing is if you did somebody wrong, you know you did. Just ask them
right.
for
Just
forgiveness.
do right.
I mean,
Just
just
fix
ask
it.
them for forgiveness.
If you got the availability and your heart beating and you can fix it, fix it.
Because my thing is, I've been in situations where the finger has been turned completely all around on me. Boop.
About to shake.
They done been turned around like it's you. They up here
Yes,
talking
you
about a
are.
knife cutter. It's you. The finger been turned around, and that person did wrong, but then they want to
Yeah.
try to make you feel like
You did something.
you did it. It was all your fault, wasn't me.
Mm-mm.
Trying to make you second guess. Well, shoot, maybe I did. No, that ain't. Been there, done that. That's not happening again. Wanda said. So she has a cousin that she fell out with many years ago, and it got ugly. She said her mama had to diffuse the situation. Fast forward to now, the same cousin of hers brings up the falling out every time we speak. Not years and years ago, we said our sorries and all that, but she still brings it up. I learned to talk around it because, truth be told, I was ready to take a road trip for the wrong reason. Girl, Wanda, don't take the road trip. And here's the thing, here's what my recommendation is. You can do whatever you want to do, Wanda, but my recommendation would be maybe you need to talk to her about it. Y'all have moved on, and why is she still bringing up something that happened
It's
years
the past.
ago?
But she ain't healed.
Clearly
She
not.
hasn't,
Not healed from it.
but she
Clearly
hasn't
she ain't.
let it go. But you probably want to talk to her and let her know that's not good to keep bringing up something that you all discussed a long time ago. You hugged, you kissed, you cried, and you kept it moving. So my thing is, you might want to have a discussion with her. We don't want you to make a road trip. If that road trip ain't on behalf of your baby, don't make that road trip.
It's
Well,
not
here's
worth
my
it.
problem
It's
with
not
that,
worth
Wanda,
it.
is that just because we talked about it and in that moment I felt like I was cool, don't mean tomorrow when I wake up,
I'm not gonna be thinking about it again and feel
whatever the
different.
issue was, if she's still mad about that and keep bringing it up, she's still
It's
in
good.
pain.
She hadn't
So that
released
apology
it.
really didn't heal
Yeah,
her.
she didn't release it.
Right. And so you gotta still allow her, you still gotta love on her and allow her to know that I understand that you didn't heal it in that moment. I did.
Right.
But unfortunately you didn't. So I still got you can't get mad at her because she's still hurt.
That's why I say it's a discussion that I feel that needs to be had
Yeah.
about it, because you've already had one discussion years ago. Maybe you just need to have it and say, listen, we let this go a long time ago. I mean, you with all of this, my apologies that it's still bothering you, but I love you to the fullest.
Right.
And you
Can
gotta
we
be
just
able to,
move on?
you gotta be able to process that everybody's timing is not gonna be your time.
Right. Hey, Taj, what's going on?
Hey,
thanks for tuning in.
And that's the thing, everybody gotta understand like timing. My timing ain't your timing, your timing ain't my timing.
Mm-mm.
But why you can't feel like you're gonna go beat her up? What you gonna do, kill her because of this issue?
Now, we don't want you to
Right.
take no road trips to hurt
You know,
nobody.
we ain't doing that.
We don't want you to take no road trips to hurt nobody. Listen, okay, Night Love is back. And I
Yes,
don't know if
he
we're going
is.
to be able to read this and do this week, but we're going to accept
Oh,
this.
it's a 3-parter.
Yeah, we're going to accept this today we're gonna
I know
read it
it's a
offline
two-parter.
because we don't have time to discuss 3-4 pages of the
It's two
cold
pages.
case number 3, 2004, Wife on the Run, Part 2.
Yeah, we got into to that topic real
Yeah,
heavy,
we
Yeah.
did.
and it triggered
Night Love
I'm
next
sorry,
week.
Wanda.
Yeah,
It triggered Wanda.
it triggered Wanda.
This was a good topic for Wanda.
Yes.
Wanda, hopefully you like learn something out of this so that you can learn how to process and learn how other people's process.
And then sometimes Wanda said they have talked about it on more than one occasion about the situation, and she keeps bringing it up. But the question is, have you talked about her bringing it up every time? You can talk about the situation,
why.
right?
Yeah.
Sit down. Maybe you need a mediator,
She ain't over it.
right?
I don't
Maybe,
care how many
Clearly.
times you talk about
Yeah.
it. If
Yeah,
she
clearly.
keep bringing it up.
She's not
clearly
But-
not over it. Yeah.
maybe they need a mediator. Maybe they need somebody, a neutral person that don't have a clue.
Maybe
No,
she
between
gotta
the-
heal.
But I mean,
Everybody don't heal the same.
they don't, and it take years. But
Everybody don't even know how to heal.
But the thing
That's
is,
true.
and then you have to look at the situation too, Wanda. What is going on at the time that she brings it up? What
True.
is
Something. What is
happening?
something triggering her
Exactly.
to continue to talk about
What
it?
is happening
when
at
this-
that moment?
When you talk about your daughter, or when you talk about you got this raise at work, every time you talk about something new you get, she triggered. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you got to pay attention to that.
Right. So it's something that she hears or something that's taking place.
That's taking her back.
Yeah, she wants to keep bringing it up. It could be a color, some shoes. It could have been the color of the dress that you had on. Where y'all were at the moment. You remember
Anything.
when? I often do a girl. You remember when? But it's not nothing bad. My remember
Right.
wins are good. My remember wins are not when we was about to beat each other up or fight or whatever.
Right. Not nothing negative.
Because me and my siblings and cousins, we go at it every time. There's always gonna be an argument.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna laugh about it the next year. I mean, we're gonna laugh about it that night, 5 minutes after we
Right.
argue. But we ain't gonna keep bringing it up. We might bring it back up because we laugh and it's like, remember when? And we cracking up.
And so Wanda, it's important for you the next time she brings it up for you to say, "Hey, I noticed that this has been umpteen amount of years, and you still bring that up. Like, what is it? What is it
what's
that
the
makes you
trigger
bring?
point? It's
What makes
gotta
you
be a
bring that
trigger
up?
point.
I want to ask Wanda, what is the problem with her bringing it up?
Because
Is
she
that a
don't wanna
part of how
keep
she
talking
heals?
about
Is that
it.
a part of how she process?
Right. Allow her to bring it up and be comfortable with her bringing it up.
Wanda
If-
tired of
If
it.
it's, but obviously it sounds to me, and I don't know Wanda, it sounds like it's something Wanda did to her.
And it might have been. Or they
And so,
did something to each
if-
other.
If you did something to me, Ma, if you did something to me, right? We talk about it, we talk about it, we talk about it. Tomorrow I'm back at it. I'm back, back heard about it or whatever the situation. So I bring it up again. I bring it up. I'm that person. I will keep over and over and over until I heal from it. And a lot of these issues, I don't know how to heal from.
Wanda said she done asked her, and every time she asks her, she can't give her an answer. So it's not Wanda. It's her cousin that can't answer the question when she's being asked, and it's her cousin that can't get beyond
The issue.
whatever took place. So it's like, but something triggers it, and that's once again,
So then-
I will say they need a mediator who don't know nothing about the situation. And when they both sitting there and say, "Let me ask you a question," and then let's see what's happening.
So
I
it's
bet
two,
you she'll
it's two,
answer
it's
then.
two things, Wanda. You can do the mediator thing, which is always a great idea. Or when she brings it up, you can say, "Hey, I don't know if this may be a part of your process, but I apologize again. Like, I really sincerely apologize for XYZ, even though you gotta talk through it or whatever. Maybe you doing that every time will help her healing process.
Help her heal the process.
And because you're acknowledging that there's still an issue, but you want to let her know that I really do deeply apologize.
Wanda say, no, she ain't did nothing to her. She said her mama even asked her the question, and her cousin still can't answer the question. I don't think her
that
mama
can't-
need
but
to
that-
be
so
the
that can't-
mediator either.
That can't be the case, but that can't
It's
be the
something
case.
else.
Yeah,
let
it
me,
is.
Let me ask this question. Is the cousin
She don't live here.
that important to whereas if she bring it up, you want to beat her up? Is she that important? Because even family got to be let go sometimes. At the end of the day, if my cousin can't get over something, and every time she triggering me now because she keep bringing it up, then God telling you like you got to go ahead and leave her in the dust. I'm just saying. You
Right,
know,
right.
because you only got control over you.
Yeah.
And if when the
And
situation
if
comes
it's
up,
if it's my mom, right, and she just every time I'm around her, she bring this issue up that triggers me, I'm gonna have to cut ties with her.
or if it's a family function and you there and she bring that up, I'm gonna go into
Walk away.
another room.
One
Yeah.
say she live in Georgia, so they're not
Yeah.
even in the same
They
city.
not, but when they
Yeah,
are
yeah,
around, but when
so
you're around each other, this comes up,
it's a
and so
problem.
therefore, I'm going to exit. Once I've said,
Yeah, it's a
"Hey,
problem.
I apologize for it. It seems as though you haven't healed from this, or you haven't got over this. Is there something that I'm doing that's triggering you every time we come around that you were talking about this? Put that out there, and once it's out there, and you the next year comes and she's doing the same thing, it's time to walk out.
Well, and you know, and
It's time to leave the room.
and we know how it is with family. We
Just
gonna
be the
see
bigger
family.
person.
Yeah, we
That's
gonna see
it.
family. We gonna be around family because things happen, and
Yeah.
you know, reunions and unfortunately deaths and graduations and
Yeah,
weddings. So we
yeah.
gonna see
You can't
each
pick
other.
your family.
Right. We
You
gonna
know.
see each other, but we don't have to. She says she don't really deal with her
Well,
anyway
there you
in that
go.
way. But whenever they do, it's a
It's
she
a
always
problem,
bringing it up.
and,
so.
and I'm not going. I'm in a place in a space, Wanda. You have to get to a place in a space where you can't allow people to reel you in when you already know. So when you know this cousin come around, you already know to expect. At some point in time during this sitting, she gonna say something about what happened.
And even
You
if-
have to prepare your mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that, like she said, you can only control you. So that when this comes up again, okay, this is what I'm gonna say or not say, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave the room.
Yeah.
Like you have to make those choices because you already know now what's gonna happen when she comes around,
Right.
and she's around you.
And even if it's on the phone, skip to another topic. Just say something else that she gonna have a conversation
Yeah,
about. or,
girl, I know you remind me every
Yeah,
time. I remember, but you remember what?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you what happened in Cincinnati today. Let me tell you what happened with, baby girl today. Let me tell you, girl, don't you know this guy was trying to talk to me? I was shopping at Kroger's. I mean, just throw a mind off of something else. And, it's unfortunate that you would have to keep doing that. But,
But
sometimes,
don't let a person reel you into where they
gotta
are.
Move forward. At the end of the day, she said she'd been over there and then kept it pushing. Cool Beans. Whoo, y'all know this has been a real one right here.
Yeah.
And we gonna Night Love.
Night Love, we ain't forget about
Night
you. We're
Love,
gonna get
thank
to
you.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
we
We're gonna
appreciate
get
you.
into this next
Because
week.
you know
And
we love
Brady
when
Brad,
you do
Brad
this.
will be back
So,
next week.
We love when you do
Yeah.
this.
Brad
Yes.
is in the building. And
Yeah,
we'll get into
and
this.
we'll talk
Because it looks
about
like
it.
It's gonna be
It's gonna,
spicy.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
spicy. It's
Yeah.
Cold Case 3. Wife gone missing and ran down the road and took off.
Yeah. Wife on the run part too.
Back in 2004.
Yeah.
Good Lord, Jesus.
So yeah, we definitely gonna get into
Yeah,
it.
we got to read this
20 years ago.
offline. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like 20 years ago. She's still moving. Did she go or did you go? Who took off running? That's what we want to know. Who's the one that
We're
ran
gonna see
away?
next week, ain't we?
Run! Don't look
Run,
back.
Forrest, run.
Yes. Cool Beans. But y'all,
Yes.
thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening and watching. Y'all know we try to do this every Wednesday. These last few months for me, or weeks for me, has been like sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
But we are back. We'll be back next Wednesday.
Yes.
There's nothing on the schedule for either one of us next Wednesday. Brad will be back. We'll get to talk about his wonderful trip that he had with his wife
For the anniversary today.
for their anniversary. So it's great, man. And my brother got a retirement. It's just we have been just having
People
life
are living
is good.
People are living life out
Yes,
here.
life is
Life is
good.
life and
And it's gonna keep moving. That's
life
right.
is life, and then it's gonna
life
keep
is
going.
definitely life and
And I'm gonna keep a smile on my face, for whatever reason I want it to be on my face, because I
that's
try
right.
not to walk around with a frown.
what you said.
And I'm gonna tell you, on Sunday, if you didn't see your girl on Friday or Sunday,
Maybe you missed it. You missed
I
out
was stepping. Run tell that.
for sure.
Matter of fact, go and get that
It
picture
was a
and send
great
it to whoever
time.
you want to send it to. They missing it,
Mm.
but somebody
You
else.
know when my
ain't.
mama got her stylist, I ain't saying no name, would her.
Listen,
She gonna be cute.
and here's the thing: it's so
She gonna be
crazy,
nice.
but it's so crazy. I'll go in the store by myself, and then I look at the same stuff, and I be like, I don't like the way that look, because she
But when
knows
she gonna get
I
her
don't
cheerleader,
believe in trying stuff on. I hate trying clothes
and
on.
I do make her try it on.
I would buy the stuff,
Good.
and then
And then it don't fit when you get
I make
home
her
like how
try
you
it
want
on,
it to.
like,
and
Like,
then-
oh, try it on.
yeah,
Because
it ain't the
the
same.
store where you shop at, you can exchange, but that's all you're gonna do.
that's how.
It ain't like you gonna get your money back.
And I don't like
true.
take.
So you must-
buy something else out there.
So you might as well try it on and
But
avoid
here's the
that.
thing. And I don't
spend
like-
your money.
Yeah.
I don't like trying it on. If I spend my money on it, I don't like. I don't take it back.
And then she got that other
But you ain't gonna,
judge to let her know.
but you ain't gonna never wear it.
Because I got
And I
that
won't wear
keen
it again.
eye. She got that keen eye.
But then,
that's
but
gonna tell her
then,
like, oh man, that's it.
but then
it.
I would tell you the same thing too.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh,
Absolutely.
this popping, you know,
Yeah.
or I like the way this looks.
Absolutely.
Or I'll be like, that
So
I ain't
you the
feeling that.
one that looked at that other
I
little thing
did.
like
I
that.
did.
That's you. That's you, girl.
Yep,
Don't get
yep,
it. I didn't
exactly.
go there to get
I mean, we done had a
I would never
conversation. We done had a conversation on air about that. You know,
Yes.
said like I can't go certain places with certain people
I
because of the way they
cannot.
be dressing. Like,
Yes.
I can't do it.
Cannot do it. Cannot do it. I ain't that kind. My grandma always said stay covered up for Jesus. And that's for
right.
real.
Mhm.
And I definitely try to stay covered up for Jesus, but I'm gonna be sexy with my coverness.
Yes, you were.
I'm gonna be sexy.
Mhm.
Run tell that.
Yes,
Tell somebody.
classy and sassy.
Because at the end of the day, for those that are watching, that DST, they don't be playing. You best to be trying to walk looking cute too. I mean, it's we're about servicing the community, but they ain't about all the
You gotta be
foolishness
polished and
you do. I
represented.
mean,
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of college educated black female women, black women, females.
Yes.
They ain't playing with you. You got to be the part, look the part, say the part, act the part, but serve the community while you're doing the part. How about that?
Yeah.
Run tell that. But anyways, why not Wednesday? Hey,
Yes.
Night Love next week. Cold Case number 3,
That's right.
2004. Wife on the Run,
Part
Night
two.
Love next week.
That's right.
We gonna get right into Night Love next
ASAP.
week.
Yes.
Y'all, this here paper here, look, this a whole lot of writing. Look, this a whole lot of writing. 2 pages, a whole lot of writing
Dear
stuff.
diary.
Yes, we got to go. We gonna get with Night Love next week. We gonna read it. But in the meantime, between time,
Yes.
y'all know we got to leave you with something. We don't know who Night Love is, Wanda. He ain't telling us.
It's our mystery person.
This might be your boo. Might be your next boo if he ever revealed himself. That's all I'm saying. Because he's not my boo. He's not her husband. And he's not her husband.
Mm-mm.
So we don't know who he is.
My husband would never.
He hasn't revealed himself. And the things that he told us has not happened between
None
the
of
3 of
us.
us. So,
I'm definitely not a
so we don't know who he
runaway
is. We don't know him. But with hopes next week.
We don't, but we
We're
enjoy the
going to read.
entertainment
Yep.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so do all our viewers.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, we're very grateful for our Night Love.
Yes, we
really
appreciate
are.
you. Yes.
Because he
You know,
has
he was
had some
giving kids.
interesting.
Yes.
He was doing. He did.
He does.
Yeah.
When he does it, he does it big.
He's had some interesting topics that
Yes.
were, that was very interesting. Even Carolyn thought she was gonna see Night Love at the party one night, but he didn't show up.
Yeah.
She said it though.
He
She
stood.
called him
He
out.
keeping the mystery going.
yeah,
I like
she
that.
Yeah, he stood
Right.
us up, but Carolyn said it too. He ain't showing up. She called him out. She called him out on the carpet that night. Hey, we love you too, Carolyn.
Yes,
Thanks for tuning
we
in.
do.
So we about to leave y'all. Thank you, Wanda. She said,
you, Wanda.
good topic. And Carolyn was like, girl, talking about Night Love. You know, Carolyn, if we ever meet Night Love,
Hey, we're gonna have him on the show live.
we gonna
if he ever
call
reveal
you.
himself,
We gonna call you, Carolyn.
listen.
We gonna call you, Carolyn. We gonna FaceTime you or something. If we ever see Night Love, wherever we at,
It's
we
gonna
gonna
go
make sure
down.
we call you because you got to know who Night Love is too.
Right.
So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening and watching. At the end of the day, we gonna leave you out with some positive quotes.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies, what you got? What you got?
I'm gonna stay on topic. When you apologize, let that be sincere, and let that be it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm sorry, and we good.
Yes, I'm gonna stay on top of it as well. I 1,000% agree with Netta. Make sure that when you are apologizing, that you really do mean what you're saying, that you back what it is that you're saying. You may not want to ask the person if they're going to forgive you, but if you are giving an apology, don't apologize for something and then just redo the same thing back over. Like, let it count for something. Allow your apology to mean something. Allow your apology to speak for itself. Because a lot of times words say a lot of things, but allow your action to be your apology.
Absolutely.
Yep, because action speaks louder than words. And we have all gone through something where we had to sit down and apologize to an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Mean what you say what you mean.
Yep.
But please mean it from the bottom of your heart. But please mean it with kindness. because the Bible speaks of through loving and kindness have I drawn thee.
We'll let guess.
Okay, so at the end of the day, we love you.
Yes.
Y'all know positive in, positive out. But you know, at the end of the day, it's always better to give than it is to receive. We'll see you
See you
next
guys
week
next
with
week.
Night Love.
All right, Night Love.